and welcome to Dragon Singers from Relentless Entertainment. My name is JC, and this is our first show. I'm so excited! Today we have a very special guest who not only is a fabulous drag queen, but an amazing singer. So what a better way to start off Dragon Singers than with Martina Brookshire.
Give it to me like...
But yeah, I mean, I've known you for a while now, and you have had such a amazing transfer from when I first met you to now in regards to like your drag experience, singing you've done. I mean, we'll talk about everything you've done, but cruise ships, you've been headlining on the Las Vegas Fremont Strip, and so much more. We're so excited to chat with you. So
thank you so much. I'm very excited to be here. Your first one.
Yes, and of course we have the lovely Allium right behind the scenes. She's going to be taking care of all of our direction today, and we're the Show Saw team here in my studio apartment. We're so excited. So first and foremost, tell us a little bit about yourself, background, and what got you started in drag.
Yeah, well, a little bit about my background. I have done pretty much everything that you can imagine for like entertainment-wise, except Broadway and win a Tony Award. I mean, I have done theme parks, I have traveled the world, I have done cruise ships, you name it, I've done it. So at such a young age as well. So now I'm just relaxing into this drag world. And my drag really, Martina's been around for like 11 years, really. But she got pushed on the back burner because I was at sea a lot when I was a male singer on Carnival. And then the pandemic really took over. And that's when I got into weddings and stuff. And then Martina really skyrocketed from there. So now she's literally everywhere.
I love it. And then you were recently on a cruise ship in drag.
Yeah.
So kind of going back to your other roots.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that experience.
Yeah, I am one of the resident divas. We call ourselves the divas on Virgin Voyages. And I have done 2 contracts with them. Technically, I am on vacation right now, but that's only because I've been doing other things.
Vacation from the vacation.
Yes.
Yes, I've heard cruise ships are very difficult, a lot of work. I mean, specifically for maybe dancers and the big show singers who are nonstop.
Mm-hmm.
Is it very similar for you? Do you get a little bit more of a relaxing situation on the cruise ships?
The entertainers get it a little bit easier than everyone else. The housekeeping and servers and everything, they're working their bone down, nonstop.
24/7.
Yeah, the entertainers, we get it a little bit more easier because we are only performing at night most of the time. So we have all day to do whatever we wanted. This for Virgin was a little different because I was kind of the cruise director aspect of this voyage. So I was out a lot more with the hostess. Yeah. There's another track called The Hostess. So we were the face of the ship, really. We had about 12 others with us that had their own little groupings. It was the foodie and the artist and everything. So we really took the cruise director and split them all up. So it was very different than what I was used to, but I still got to do my one-woman shows. I had 3 of them on that ship, so it was still a lot of fun.
I saw some videos and I wish I was there. I've never been on a cruise, but I will.
Yes. Yes. Only when I'm there. No other way.
Yes. What inspired you to say, you know what, I'm gonna try drag? You were in male singing world, cruise ships, performance all over the place, theater. What made you say, you know what, drag? Who inspired you, or what inspired you to say, you know what, let me give this a try?
The way I went into drag was I wanted to test out the waters first. I wanted to see if I could actually do it. And I knew I had a unique thing at the moment, because this is like 12 years ago when there were no like live singing drag queens. And I was living in Florida, so it was really no live singing drag queens. So I wanted to test the waters, and I was doing a Christmas show that put me in drag. I was the villain. And a bar owner from up the street was like, hey, can you come live sing at our bar? I was like, but I've never really done drag a day in my life, you know? So I went and I was there. Literally, that's what got me through and got me the start, because then I kept going back, and then they were like, hey, host this show, host Arbor Day, like random shit, you know?
Arbor Day. Let's save the trees.
Yes. So I was literally like, okay, cool, let's do drag. And then I found out that doing drag really brought out a different personality in me, because then it was like putting on a mask, you know? So I didn't have to worry about, oh, Mark is too big, you know, so he's not gonna get this role, and Mark's too fat for this and too gay for this.
Yes.
But in drag, it was Martina can do anything.
Special.
Yes, she can literally be a big girl. She can be a skinny girl. She can be gay as hell. She can be straight as hell. It does not matter in drag, and that's what really hooked me. And I'm so glad that drag came back around for me years later, because she was always in the back burner, you know? She would come out on ships and do like naughty bingos and stuff for like the crew and stuff like that, but she was always back there, and I'm so glad that finally it was like, snap, this is it.
And then everything that you had done kind of accumulated to doing it all at once.
Yeah, literally. And I was like, wow, I should have done this a long time ago.
Love it. So, what is your 5-year goal? So, if you were to say where you would like to be, where you know you're going to be, what your goal is, whether it be drag or, you know, not drag, where do you see yourself?
Really like my production company to be like bigger. I want to be producing shows. I want to be directing shows. I want to have a theater. Having a theater has always been my dream. I have like maps out of like what my theater would look like. And I've had them for years, and they're sitting in a folder, and I was like, I will always have this theater. I will build this theater one day. So I want my production company to be bigger, you know? It doesn't have to be drag, but I will incorporate drag, of course, so we can have drag pageants and everything there, and drag nights and whatever. But I want
kinky boots.
Yes, we can do kinky boots.
Bread. All the drag shows.
I mean, that's what I want. I want to, because let's be honest, sometimes my light of my theater life will be dimming, you know, as we get older. So I want something to still be in the theater, you know? I still want that experience. I want to give back to all the people that have supported me. I want to show them that I can do other things, you know? I've done so many other things in the past, wearing so many hats with this longevity career that I've had, whether it be on stage, backstage, in front of the audition table, you know? So I want to put all that together and have my own. So hopefully in 5 years.
That'd be amazing, yeah. Theater, owning a theater was definitely a big goal of mine. Now I'm just like, you know what, the bar industry for sure, but I would love to just have a theater that I can just go to no matter what, and just produce.
But it could be dinner theater.
Yeah.
Because you could do the bar stuff and still do the theater.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at that.
We have some cool ideas coming, but I need the right space. So anyone out there?
I think it's so hard in Vegas, though.
It
because
is hard
there's
to
so much theater.
I was about to mention that. Well, there is a lot of theater, but it's not like local or a lot of like, you know, theater. It's productions, the residencies. It's Cirque du Soleil. It's, you know, it's hard for in our, like in California. I would say, who wants to do a show? And like I would have a little row of 30, 40 people auditioning, pick a cast of 6, 7, and boom. Here, I've tried. It's hard.
It is hard. But I think maybe if it was like an equity house, but like with just a few equity contracts.
Yes.
So you could bring in some big names to like get it going. But there are no equity houses here, really.
There's no local theaters, really.
Yeah, it's hard in Vegas, so maybe we gotta move elsewhere.
But we do have, Relentless Entertainment does have Showstoppers, the Broadway showcase coming up in November. So we're gonna be announcing that this week. So make sure you guys are looking into your inboxes if you're subscribed and following us, or follow us at Relentless ENT LV. Now, speaking of bars, obviously, in our community, we love some cocktails.
Yes.
Let's do a little quick cheers.
Oh, cheers.
To success, love, and lots of fortune.
Yes. Cheers.
Woo! So on that note, I'm gonna start a little trend where I make cocktails and a list of cocktails of all my guests. So if I was to make the Martina, what would it be? What's your favorite cocktail?
My favorite cocktail, I think, I know it's cliche, but the Taste the Rainbow.
Oh, okay.
So where it's the different layers, like the vodkas and the curacao and
all that
stuff.
It's kind of like the rainbow shots.
Yes, but like in a drink.
In a drink. Okay.
Yeah, I love it because it's gay and fruity and it tastes good, and I love vodka, so.
Perfect, I love that. Yes, it's a complicated drink, but it looks so good. It works really great as a champagne drink.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right.
Of course, I have to do the complicated drink.
Hey, it's the first one, so let's go. So, as the cocktail expert I am, we'll have the Martina. I'll kind of create a little concoction, put it together, take some pictures, and we'll hopefully take a picture of each other having the drinks. And then the next guest gets to taste the Martina and make their own cocktail as well.
Ooh.
So, on that note, we're going to start a cool little thing.
Uh-huh.
Who do you think in the drag or singing community here in Las Vegas should be on this show next?
Oh my gosh! Don't put me on the spot. Okay. There's two people that since I've been gone that have come back and like really started kicking ass in like this town even more than they were. I would say my girl Sunshine.
Okay.
Because I don't know what she's like really doing, but she's everywhere right now. Like, and she's always been that workhorse, you know, and I love that about her. But now she's that queen and everything, and I'm like, girl, you are killing it everywhere. And then of course my drag boss Edie. Every time she comes back, she has more shows, new creative ideas, and speaking of Edie and Sunshine, here's a little teaser. Fabulous the Show might be coming back for Christmas!
If you haven't seen Fabulous, it's an amazing show. It moved from Fremont over to Alexis Park.
And now it'll be at a different venue now.
It's on tour in Las Vegas, and it is 100% representative of the title. It's fabulous. That show is amazing. So when it comes back, make sure you get tickets. And we'll put all the information about it once it's ready as well.
Yes.
Yeah, we just had Sunshine at my bar, The Nerd, hosting Drink and Drag. Okay. So The Nerd used to be Drink and Drag. So for those that don't know, my venue was an old school drag extravaganza. Well, we brought it back for once every few months, have a little show. It was fun, and yeah, they'll be involved with Showstoppers Broadway showcase coming up as well. So that'll be exciting. All right, that's amazing. Well, thank you so much. I mean, I think I asked all my questions. Did you have any questions or anything?
No. Can I promote something?
Absolutely. Yes. So now, please make sure you guys get your date, your calendars.
Yes.
We'll put all the links and stuff like that in below, so you can click anywhere you can get tickets. But where are you next? What do you got going on?
Well, first and foremost, if you are doing a wedding, I am a live singing wedding officiant here in drag in Vegas. I am the OG. I know some girls are trying to come take my gig. The shade of it all.
Now let's say who. We won't get that into tea. That'll be a different show.
They know who they are. So yes, please book me for your weddings here in Vegas. And I will be headlining the Holiday Mastery, which is the anime convention in Orlando, December 20th through 22nd. So you can go to Holiday Mastery on Instagram and find out how to get tickets.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I know. I have some really cool looks for this anime thing though.
I can imagine.
I am very excited.
Being a nerd and working at the nerd bar, I see a lot of looks, and I love cosplay, anime, and so much. So definitely go check her out. I know we have people that are in Florida because being a Disney freak, I know a lot of people from Orlando and aspect, or that are in Orlando quite a bit, and I don't even know how the heck you're over there so much, but I want to follow you next time. But please make sure you guys check out the links, and please await Fabulous, hopefully coming back for the holiday season.
Yes.
There's going to be an amazing show as well.
Yes.
So thank you so much, Martina Brookshire. We'll have all the Instagram links and things like that up on the bio, so make sure you guys follow, subscribe, and welcome once again to our first show for Dragon Singers with Relentless Entertainment. Cheers!